Welcome back, people. Strap in as we cover all the exciting spoilers coming to us from shows on the go-to channel in India for family dramas, comedies, youth-oriented reality shows, and much more. Star Plus.
ये है चाहतीन, Rudraksh and Prisha's bachelor's party with a huge twist. Arman and Sanya are plotting and planning to prevent Rudraksh and Prisha from marrying. Meanwhile, Arman is attempting to prevent their wedding through the use of Anvi, but his schemes are failing miserably. In the next episode, Arman persuades Rudraksh to attend his bachelor celebration. Prisha, on the other hand, is preparing for her bachelorette party. Arman intends to get Rudraksh intoxicated in order to prevent him from attending his wedding the next day. With Arman and Sanya's intentions, the wedding sequence will bring up some startling and interesting turns. Sanya will be seen plotting Prisha's demise. What happens next in the show will be fascinating to see. Anupama, Kavya gets jealous of Anupama. Vanraj expresses his affections for Anupama and Anuj to Kavya earlier in the episode. Meanwhile, Kavya believes she can tolerate the attraction, but not anymore. Kavya and Vanraj arrive in Mumbai in the next episode. At the beach, Anuj and Anupama run into Vanraj and Kavya. Vanraj had overheard Anupama telling Hasmukh about her beach trip and decided to pay her a visit. Vanraj mocks Anupama by claiming that they are having a good time at the beach. Meanwhile, Kavya informs them that their ex-boss is leaving the country, and they have come to visit him one last time later. Kavya becomes envious of Vanraj's obsession with Anupama. Kavya informs Vanraj about the situation and storms out. What happens next in the show will be fascinating to see. Imlie, Aditya lost, Imlie falls in do-or-die situation in Imlie TV serial. Imlie is kidnapped as the Tripathis are held captive. When Aditya learns that Anu is responsible for Imlie's captivity, he begins his search for her. Because the police won't aid him because it hasn't been 24 hours, Aditya turns to his cover investigation for assistance. Finally, Aditya arrives at the airport, where he receives Imlie's poetry, which reminds him that she is only a short distance away. The kink in the story is that Imlie is unable to seek assistance since the Tripathis are in danger. Imlie can scream for aid and beg for rescue, but the kidnappers have taken the entire Tripathi family hostage and are holding them at gunpoint. Aditya is the only one who can help her. Will he succeed, though, when everyone is in danger? Ghum hai Kisikey Pyar mean, Sai gets emotional. Ashwini inquires as to why Sai is weeping and feeds her. Ashwini asks her about her difficulty and speaks about her and Virat's relationship. Sai becomes teary-eyed and upset. Sai assures Ashwini that the situation would be resolved by tomorrow. Later, Ashwini is concerned and closely embraces Sai. Devyani and Virat, on the other hand, get into a fight. Pandya, Dhara kidnapped. House of Prostitution welcomes her. A dramatic change in Dhara's life will be featured in the forthcoming episode. The police had previously requested Dhara's assistance in rescuing Krish, who was imprisoned. Dhara has no time to consider and rushes to the police station to save Krish. Dhara becomes fatigued and collapses in the middle of the road, which is shocking. However, one lady approaches Dhara and attempts to rouse her up. When she is unable to do so, she seeks the assistance of her driver, who transports her to the house of prostitution. The lady is overjoyed to see Dhara, who is radiant and youthful, and she seals the deal. Who is willing to purchase Dhara must wait and see. Dhara must figure out a way to save herself from this grave threat. Ye Rishta kya Kehlata hai, it's a baby girl. Akshu gives life to Aishwarya. Sirat was previously seen being hurried to the labor room, where Kartik arrives on time. Sirat believed she would be alone in a difficult situation, but Kartik runs against the clock to reach Sirat and assist her. Sirat is transferred to the intensive care unit, ICU, and has surgery, during which she gives birth. Sirat gives birth to a baby girl, but the infant's life is in grave danger. Kartik has a nervous breakdown because the baby is put under observation. However, Akshu presents care of black thread, which appears to be a blessing from Naira. When Kairav keeps this link between Aishwarya and herself, she begins to move. Akshu gives life to the baby.
That's it for today. What did you think about these shows on Star Plus? Jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe and return next time as we cover Star Plus and all things television.